Hello everyone, I'm Kevin and I'm here with my design mate Varsha. Currently we are pursuing 8th semester at Yale School of Architecture, Vijayawada. Currently in this urban design studio we have designed Railopolis, and site construct for this Railopolis is the existing railway station and a ground in Hanumanpet, Vijayawada. Before jumping into the design, I would like to explain about the Railopolis. Railopolis is an innovative urban development concept that aims to the transportation and connectivity within the cities, and it envisions a future where rail infrastructure takes center stage, seamlessly integrating various modes of transportation into a cohesive network. In a Railopolis, trains serve as the backbone of the transportation system, providing efficient, reliable, and environment-friendly mobility options for the residents and the commuters. The design of Railopolis incorporates the strategically located transit hubs, interconnected rail lines, and well-planned urban spaces, all aimed to optimizing accessibility and reducing congestion. With the emphasis of sustainable and multimodal transportation, Railopolis holds a potential to transform urban landscapes, enhance quality of life, and foster economic growth in the city of tomorrow. And in this Railopolis, we have also included the commercial spaces which can serve to the both commuters and to the local residents. And we worked on the themes of sustainable architecture and indoor environment. In the further slides, we would like to explain about the sustainable architecture and indoor environment factors which we have considered for this particular Railopolis design. Site is located in the Hanumanpet, Vijayawada, Andhra Pradesh, India. And the existing railway station, multiple platforms, ticket counters are the main features or the notable features for this particular railway station. And accessibility, Vijayawada bus stand is 1.5 miles away and international airport is 12 miles away, including the National Highway 65. And the nearest proximities are hospitals, institutions, malls in 2 miles, and it is near to PVP Mall, Lemon Tree, and Vijayawada bus station. And the surroundings and environment consist of both commercial buildings and residential areas, including hotels, retail shops. When it comes to the utilities and infrastructure, it was well equipped with water, electricity, sewage, Wi-Fi, and the proper net signals. And this particular railway station do have some building permits and the occupancy certificates required from the railway. Specific permits may be needed for the certain aspects of the design. And here in the left bottom we could see the present or existing plan of railway station, and here we have also given few images for the glance of the railway station. On the right we could see the cross sections where we could see the contour levels in the side, whereas near the platform areas in the railway station it was it has to be considered as a flat land when it comes to the sections. Our aim is to design a sustainable and environmentally friendly Railopolis, integrating innovative architectural features and providing a safe and comfortable indoor environment for the passengers. For that, as our themes are indoor environment and sustainable architecture, we are focused on the material and comfort efficiency, land efficiency, technology efficiency, energy efficiency, indoor environment improvement, material efficiency, reduction of greenhouse gases with the various methods, and also the landscape efficiency. For material efficiency, we have used solar electro-tinted glass on the roof, where it will be generating the electricity required for the railway station on an amount, and also it provides a skylight so that it will help for the proper natural lighting into the building, which can also reduce the usage of artificial lighting during the daytimes. And we have also used the porous concrete near the parking areas where water can percolate into the ground, which helps to improve the groundwater levels and also reduce the cloggings during the heavy rain. And we have utilized the trees for the shade near the in the parking areas for the vehicles instead of using some artificial or some temporary structures. By using landscape wherever it needed, it helps to provide the proper airflow and also purifies the air as it needs. And we have designed a very good landscape on the site so that it provides aesthetic views and also comfort to the passengers And we have also incorporated the indoor landscape, which helps to cut down the noises, which is a major problem in the railway station and the commercial areas, so that it helps to reduce the noise pollution in the indoors and also helps to improve the air quality. When it comes to the technology, we have used electro energy management systems and digital signages, automated ticketing, which helps to reduce the time wastage of a passenger during his commute. And when it comes to the indoor environment improvement, we have used a very good ergonomics so that passengers are very comfortable with the furniture provided, and the cross ventilation, air quality, noise reduction, and skylights are also used. When it comes to the material efficiency for the railway station, we have used concrete blocks which are light in weight and also bears the fire for huge amount of time, so that it will not affect the passengers even in the worst conditions. When it comes to reduction of greenhouse gases, we have used the renewable energy sources. And when it comes to the recreational plaza, we have used algae facade and also vertical gardening, green tubes. Water conservation also be done with the porous concrete and efficient design. And also sustainable transport integration, where we have incorporated spaces for the taxi stand, autos, and few other ITPs. When it comes to the comfort efficiency, air quality, seating area, non-slippery flooring, and also acoustic and visuals are considered while designing. And when it comes to the land efficiency, proper multi-level structures were designed in order to enhance the waiting areas, which we'll be discussing in the next slide. And also integration of transport nodes, like providing spaces or stands for the taxis, autos, and bus stop. And also proper landscape, which will always enhance the design. And also vertical development, which we talked about, the multiple levels in a structure. Mixed use development, and this particular mixed use development is done in the recreational plaza, where few floors will be allotted for the mall, next few floors will be allotted for the restaurant, and other few floors will be allotted for the hotel. And right in the right side we could see the development of a farm. The current railway station was in the single level of was in the single level, and we thought of providing multiple levels. As during our case study, we noticed there are less waiting spaces, which leads to the people encroaching the platform areas and footway bridges, which would also affect the public infrastructure. So that by providing proper levels and proper waiting areas, we could reduce the encroachments on the platforms and footway bridges. And we have raised the level on a railway station where the ground floor will be of 8.5 meters, which will be sufficient for the train to move on, and also for the high tension lines, and also the to exit the smoke from the particular area. And here we can observe the cross sectional view what we have planned to design is, and these are our conceptual sketches. For that, for the roof of a railway station, we have used electrotinted glass and ethane fluoroethylene panels, which takes less energy. When it comes to shopping mall, restaurant, and hotel, we have considered geometry for that, as geometry always resembles the dynamicity. And here we have played with the different levels, where each and every level will have a different area or activity happening on the very first level. We have dedicated first 5 floors for the mall, where it consists of uh, commercial stores and clothing stores, food courts, and some gathering spaces. On the next two levels, we have allotted next two levels for the restaurant, and restaurant is a semi-private area, mall is a public area. In the restaurant, we have provided three different kinds of seating areas. One will be the common, and another will be the private, and third one will be the open dining areas, which are equipped with the different kind of furniture based on the common, like two occupancy, three occupancy, five occupancy, and a family gatherings can be done. For this shopping mall complex, we have used algae facade for the part of hotel, where algae facade in the panel consists of microalgae and water, which always flows during the day and night. This particular algae facade helps to reduce the greenhouse gases effect and also purifies the air, cut down the radiation which is happening in the building. And for this algae facade, we have also used bioluminescence effect, which leads to the glowing of these particular algae facade during the night times, which will also give a good look to the passengers or the commuters or the local residents who are out of the building will have a great experience, and people who are occupying the building will also have a great experience from their accommodation rooms. And here we end the conceptual stages of our design. In this particular sheet we could see the conceptual sketches what we have drawn for our design. Like on the very left side we could see the conceptual sketches for the recreational plazas, railway station, and few sections which will give some part of the clarity of the design. And at the end of left bottom we have provided the existing zoning, and in this particular existing zoning here we have found the problems which can be solved through our design, and we have incorporated them in the design so that the function will never be affected. On the right side we have done the current zoning which we did for this particular design, segregating spaces and also the proper functional spaces and also proper circulation spaces we have done. And as our themes are indoor environment and sustainable design, and as previously explained, these are the things or these are the factors which we have considered for our design.
In this sheet, we could see the site plan of Railopolis, where the site area is 3,77,883 square meters. We have defined the entries and exits. We have provided 4 entries and 4 exits at the front side of the railway station and 2 entries and 2 exits at the rear side of the railway station in order to reduce the traffic congestion. We have even provided 2 ticket counters at the rear side in order to access easily into the railway station through foot or bridges. In our design, we have provided enough parking space to the 2 and 4-wheeler vehicles. We have used solar tinted glass for the roof where it allows light into the building and improve indoor environment. We also provided paid parking for the vehicles in our design. We have incorporated the parcel office and primary health clinic in our design. Coming to the recreational area, we have designed it in such a way where the shopping mall, restaurant and hotel are in a single building. We even provided service road to the recreational plaza. We have designed the existing railway cricket ground with the landscape. In this sheet, we could see the ground floor plan of the railway station. Based on the problems which we have observed in our case study, we have done the design. The major problems which we have observed in our case study is lack of waiting areas and feeding rooms. So we thought of providing more number of waiting areas so that people need not sit on their platforms and wait for their train. And we also provided the feeding rooms so that a woman feels safe and secure to feed their child. And the other amenities which we incorporated are ticket booking counters, washrooms, food kiosks, restaurants, etc. In this sheet, we could see the first floor plan of the railway station where we have waiting areas, entries, exits, administrative blocks, food courts, kiosks, feeding rooms, clinics, medical stores, which are accessible to each other. We also provided the resting rooms for the train pilots. As our themes are sustainable and indoor environment, we thought of providing the indoor landscaping, which helps to reduce the noise or sound caused in the railway station. We also implemented the roof cutouts so that the natural light helps the plants to create photosynthesis.
In this particular sheet, we could see the section and two elevations of the railway station. In this particular section, we could see the height differences and the clear space given for the train to pass on and the high tension line. On the upper level, we could see the provided landscape and the indoor landscape seating areas and the elevators which leads to the uh, main level, and also the footdoor bridges. When it comes to the elevations, we could also see the windows which helps with the cross ventilation as per the directions of the particular railway station. We went with the simple elevation which always stands out, and usage of arches will always bring the grandeur of the arches out. In this particular sheet, we'll be talking about the recreation plaza, which will be occupied by the mall, restaurant, and hotel. For the mall, we have dedicated 5 floors like G plus 4 floors for the mall, where the first 2 floors will be accompanied with stores. Even the third floor will be accompanied with the stores, whereas third and fourth floors will be accompanied with the food courts and the dining areas for the food courts. In this particular sheet, we could see the design, the plans and designs of the hotel and restaurant, where hotel is dedicated for the first 2 levels. In the first 2 levels, the seating areas, kitchen, storage areas were given. When it comes to the restaurant, it was completely of 7 levels, where the first level will be given for the reception, second level is dedicated for the service floor and the service corridors. Rest floors are given for the accommodation rooms, where each and every room is of 50 square meters. Whereas in each and every floor, we could observe two parts of the green spaces, which we considered as the urban forest, which will always provide a proper open spaces to the occupants and also creates a very good elevation to the structure and also improves the indoor air quality, reduce the greenhouse gases which we have discussed earlier. In the right side of the sheet, we could see the sections and elevations. In the elevations, we could observe how that particular urban forest is coming out. In this section, we could see the staircases and also the false ceiling details and uh, accommodation rooms details. When it comes to the views, on the top terrace, we have designed an open pub which will be occupied by the reserved reserved conditions of the people, like it can be pre-booked or pre-reserved from the hotel. And we could also see the open spaces which we have designed on the cross section and side profile, and also accommodation interiors of the room, and also the corridor view. In this particular sheet, we could see a side section of the entire Railopolis, where we can see the railway station and the recreational plazas and the height differences in the spaces between them. And I have also given few plots where we could see, especially see the elevations, details of truss, details of columns, details of the entry and exit porches, and also the landscape what we have given. In the bottom of the sheet have we have given the details of the landscape what we have used, and also the construction cross section what can be done for the design. And for this, as the span of this particular railway station is too huge, for that we have utilized steel truss girder slab, which is used for the longer spans and also reduces the weight of the material, which will be more efficient in further ranges too. And this is an entrance view where we could see the landscape and the entry exit porches and the parking areas. This particular view is the view of a parking area where two-wheeler parking area is given, and also here we could see the trees giving a proper shade to the vehicles instead of normal dental structures. And this particular view which depicts the taxi stand, and also here we could see the ground allotted for the cricket ground. And this particular view is the view of service road for the recreational plaza. This is an side view. This is another side view. These are the interior views and the cross-sectional side profile view of Recreation Plaza. On the left bottom, we could see the algae facade, which can be seen from the room, and also that particular facade do have a bioluminescence. And these are the views of Recreation Plaza. So thank you everybody and thank you for your time. And here are our group mates, myself and my design mates Varsha. And we thank our faculty for guiding us throughout the semester. Thanks to Priya Johnson ma'am, Harshita ma'am, Shravani ma'am and Ritumuti sir. Thank you all.